Beckham Jr. had an eye-opening interview with GQ magazine. The writer, Mark Anthony Green, was here in studio with us yesterday, and Odell talked about his famous catch against the Cowboys, his emotions on and off the field, why he's happier now in Cleveland, and that he felt, quote, disrespected when he was traded by the Giants. So, Shannon, what was your biggest takeaway now?
Well, the article reinforced what I thought about Odell. Odell is about himself. He's a guy that did things to get attention, and when people looks at him, he says, "Leave me alone." If he dyed his hair for a particular reason. He got all these tattoos. He dresses a certain way. I have no problem with this, but don't tell me you don't want attention. His behavior. Skip, the thing that annoys me most about today's athlete, especially football players, is that when they exhibit behavior that I don't think is conducive for winning, is because I want to win so bad. So let me get this straight. Shannon Sharps and the Elways, the Aikmans, the Deion Sanders, they didn't want to win. This winning thing just came along when you guys came along. So that's why I'm acting out like this. This is why I'm kicking the net. This is why I'm getting penalties, because I want to win so bad that I can't. That's a part of it. Learning how to channel those emotions. That's what I always tell guys, take the emotion out of it, bruh. Well, there's a double standard. When Tom Brady start getting penalties on the field that cost his team, then I'm going to say, you know what, Odell, you're right. I get it. I get the passion, and sometimes they say, well, that's passionate, and that's, you know, he's being disrespectful, and he's being a malcontent. I get all that. But Tom Brady isn't costing his team penalties with behavior on the field. That's the problem that I have with Odell. Odell did all this. I told you that catch. I told you that catch changed his life, didn't it, Skip? Because it's still, you know, you got to get that symbol out there. The fact of the matter was, Odell's life changed once he realized everybody was talking about how he went from 100, and he mentioned in the article, how he went from 100, you know, this many followers, then he had 100,000, and then 200,000. And he's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Overnight.
But we lost. I don't need to win. I can be me, lose.
But then he said in the article, the haters all said, yeah, but you lost that game. Well, yeah, you did.
Skip. And that's another thing. And I tell people this all the time. So now, telling the truth is the new hate. If you tell a person the truth, oh, you just hate. Nah, bruh. You lost. You did lose. It was an unbelievable catch. Remember, I've always coined this one. Two things can be true. That was a hell of a catch, Odell, but you did lose that game. Both things are true.
It's true.
Skip, I didn't learn anything else. I mean, he poured his soul out. Skip, I don't care. I don't care about you going to concerts. I don't care about you going to Paris. I don't care about you going to Vegas. All I'm going to do is talk about your behavior on that field. And your behavior on the field is not conducive to you winning championships.
Okay. So before I unleash on all this, I want to thank once again my friend Mark Anthony Green for joining us yesterday. And he made it very clear, again, as the writer of this piece and the interviewer on this piece, that GQ wanted to give Odell the platform to speak his heart and mind without threat. You know, where it was straight, it went in a straight Q&A. Right. There was no, let's put this in context or whatever, or take it out of context. Right. It's just boom, 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 quote, quote, quote.
Right.
And I think Mark warmed him up and got him in a place where he showed you exactly who and what he is. Right. For better or for worse.
Right.
And you think probably for worse, and I'm with you on that, because I'm going to say this one more time. Odell, to me, is the most gifted all-around athlete I have seen since Deion. Now, we can go back to Bo, and then we can go back to Mickey Mantle, or whoever you want to go to.
Right.
But the point is, on all-around gifts, because when I saw him hit a baseball, when I saw him swing a golf club, it's shocking how it's just, thank you, God.
Right.
You know, you've got this.
Yeah.
You've got this. And obviously, he can be a game breaker at the highest level.
Absolutely.
When his mind is right and he's in sync and in groove, he's devastating. And maybe Baker Mayfield will be just what the doctor ordered to keep it, you know, kind of snap him out, you know, keep him focused on playing football. But my biggest takeaway was that he has become beyond Terrell Owens as the biggest wide receiver diva this game has ever known. And as you well know, unfortunately, this is the ultimate team game.
Yes.
It's the only way to win is to have a unified team.
The only way.
And that's why I defended you to Mark Anthony yesterday, because you played a dependent position.
Absolutely.
All tight end.
Yes.
And yet I regard you as one of the greatest leaders, right up there with Ray Lewis, in the history of your game.
You have to give that.
Okay? So you did it. You had to sacrifice some for the good of the team.
Yes.
And when it was time to make a statement that brought the team back together, or to shut the locker room doors and say, this is going to be this way.
Correct.
You took on that responsibility.
Absolutely.
That I don't think Odell has even thought about taking on.
No.
Because his perspectives are all warped to me. They're all out of kilter. They're all out of line, because Mark Anthony asked him at the end of the piece, well, how many more years? And he said, well, I'd like to go 10 years or until I catch Jerry, till I pass it. Okay, Jerry Rice has 23,000 yards. Odell's biggest year yet out of his 5 was 1,450. So if he has, it would require 12 plus more seasons of 1,450 for an injury-prone wideout to pass Jerry Rice. Well, that means you've just lost all perspective. That's not going to happen. You're so far behind already. You're not going to be able to. You'd have to play 12 to 15 more years, and he's not going to play that many years because, God bless him, I'm knocking on wood, I'm afraid he just won't last that long.
Skip, I want to know, when did he feel the Giants were holding him back, or he couldn't be himself? Was it before or after he signed that $90 million contract? Because when I look at it, Skip, you tell me the occupation that they pay you more and expect less of you. I thought when you move up the pay scale, they expect more. To whom much is given, much is required. So Odell thought they were going to give, you know what, Odell, we're going to give you $90 million. And we're going to even take the reins even more off of you. We're going to let you do even more. Eli, when's the last time you heard a teammate say Tom Brady's antics are unacceptable? You heard Eli. You heard the owner. John Mara said it. I'm tired of, I want to talk about him in football, not his off the field, not his behavior on the sidelines. I want to talk about him making plays. So that bothers me. And every time, oh, he just wants to win so bad. Winning is not new to these athletes. So stop saying it. You're not fooling anybody. You're selfish. What you're upset about is that you saw Julio go get 250 and you ended the game with 75. That's what you're upset about. Everybody, I don't care about numbers. As long as we win the game. As long as we win the game, Skip, and I get 10 for $150 and 2 touchdowns, I'm happy. But I'm not going to be happy if I get 5 for 64 and we win the game. So they stop it. See, the thing is that they try to fool, to the casual fans that didn't play the game, I like to think, oh, I was okay. So I know what you're talking about, because I've been there, because I've had to bite my tongue a lot of times with seething, because I saw what some other guy got, and I didn't get that. But you know what, Skip Bayless? Bite your tongue. We won the game. Everything's okay, and keep it moving. And when your time comes, make it happen. He mentioned, well, they only threw him 7 balls. When
at Green Bay.
At Green Bay. Yeah, but he threw 4 back at him. Okay, so what we going to do about that? Keep throwing it to him. Well, hey, we got to give somebody else an opportunity. Because we threw it to him, but what'd he do? He put it on the ground.
He dropped a 3rd down pass in the first drive, and then he dropped one in the back of the end zone. Okay? And Eli said, that's enough for you. Okay?
So, I mean, at some point in time, should we try Sterling Shepard? Should we try somebody else to try to get them involved?
So my favorite loss of perspective quote in this entire piece was the one when Odell was trying to make the case that he is a good teammate. And he said that when he gets free stuff, he makes sure everybody gets free stuff. So he said that he made sure that his teammates got 100 king-size mattresses. And Mark Anthony asked him, well, how did they get? He said, well, I had them all at the facility, and I just said, you can just take it home in your car. No, you can't. You can't take a king-size mattress.
Going through the turnpike.
How are you going to get it in your car?
The Caspers are the ones that are in a box.
Oh, okay.
So it's like part of this. That's why. So they're boxed up, and then you open it, and it expands.
Well, can you get it in your car?
Let me ask you a question.
I think so.
Could he have just sent it to their home?
Yes.
that would probably cost him.
I mean,
right? He was also making the case that he says, have the Giants paid for my off-season place in L.A.? No. Did they pay for the dogs I had to put in the kennel in the offseason? Well, that's not how it works. They gave you $90 million, right?
You better, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, time out. So he expects, so let me get this straight. I'm going to give you $90 million. But I'm going to send you up in there. Oh, you want to train in L.A.? I'm going to get you a place in L.A.
I'll get you a place.
Okay, you need to kill your dog? Okay, we got that.
We got that.
So what the hell what the hell you doing with your money?
I don't know. I know you've got a deal like that here. Yeah. You get your dogs kenneled when you go out of town.
No, I have to pay, and it's very expensive. I pay like $300 a day.
Yeah,
the house
is expensive.
They are, but they don't go. They don't. Those are my kids, and I treat them as such.
Well, you should.
So, but Skip, Odell need to stop. Odell really need to stop. I mean, he done did everything he possibly could to garner this attention, and then when people, once they start to look at it, leave me alone. Bruh, you got frosted tips. You got your whole body as a sleeve now. And the way you dress, I got no problem with none of that. But you can't say, well, I don't want any attention.
Okay, so I think maybe 20 years from today that there'll be another big piece, might be a GQ cover story in which Odell says, I wish I'd known this, this, and this. I regret I did that, and I didn't because I never fulfilled my, whatever.
I hope he finds the peace and the solace that he's looking for in Cleveland. I don't care what anybody says. Cleveland is not his first, second, third, or fourth choice.
No. Baker might be. We'll see.
Yeah.
Reunited.
Well, I do believe he has a better quarterback situation.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, he's still looking for his first playoff win of his career. So at some point, you still got to perform on the field.
Well, he can catch Jerry, though.
Making that kind of money.
He gonna catch Jerry.
He's gonna catch him.
Forget Jerry and
big goals.
Super Bowl rings. Forget those. We want them yardage. We want that yardage.
Well, Tom Brady is about to be 42. We talk about his age a lot, but is he still the best quarterback in the NFL? Rob Parker answers that question next.